Tonight, an officer is suspended and a deputy chief is off the job. Nadine Yanis joins us now live from Apopka's police department. And Nadine, this investigation shows there were wrongdoings all the way to the top of the administration.
Well, Lisa, the second in command here, like you just said, the deputy chief is no longer here at the Apopka Police Department. Instead, he is now in retirement. This investigation going to the top, but at the very bottom, it all started with what was supposed to be a simple arrest of a car burglary suspect.
All right, so you fell down.
No, I didn't fall down. They slammed me through a damn fence standing up.
It was the words that came out of this suspected burglar's mouth as his hands were locked in cuffs that unlocked an internal affairs investigation at Apopka Police. And that ended with a K-9 officer, Kenyon Friedline, suspended and a deputy chief out of a job forced into retirement.
Get the up.
It all stemmed from a takedown and arrest of a car burglary suspect, Dalton Mosley, back in July. The video shows Mosley getting arrested in a backyard on Whitetail Loop when he in handcuffs and the officer somehow make it through a wooden fence and the suspect on the ground. Mosley seemingly bruised and battered in the mugshot hours later. Officer Friedline writing in his report, the suspect fell through the fence.
I think he's knocked out. Call FD.
The suspect telling a different story on camera.
A little bit of everything because they slammed me through a fence.
Now, that officer Friedline is still suspended, and other officers there at the center of an investigation. One for taking these pictures of Mosley's injuries and not putting them in his reports, and others for not even filing their supplemental reports of how they saw this takedown go down. The suspect ultimately getting convicted of burglary, but also getting an attorney after getting a hairline fracture in his skull. And so I have combed through hundreds of pages of documents to try to find the answer as to what happened to the deputy chief of police who is now in retirement because of this investigation. There were allegations that he was abusing his power in the findings of this investigation and also not being confidential about it. However, we're told that when internal affairs investigators wanted to interview him, he went ahead and before that signed his separation agreement with the city and went into retirement. We're also hearing from the suspect's attorney tonight on this takedown. We're going to hear what he says in my story tonight at 7 o'clock. Until then, we're live in Apopka. I'm Nadine Yanis, getting results, News 6.